In the first few years after inception, Caltrep Marines of World War II found themselves fighting in some of the most trying and strategically important battles of the entire island-hopping campaign. Battles such as Bougainville, Guam, and Iwo Jima, touchstone moments for our entire Corps, also served as a rite of passage affirming the 3rd Marine Division as a warfighting unit without peer.
The 3rd Marine Division was the invaders that forced the Japanese off. It was quite an undertaking, and it is an honor for me to come back and represent those who were in the battle and pay homage to the Guamanians that passed away. I wanted to represent our country and do the duty I had to take part in. You know how the Marine Corps is. We're brothers in arms, and I just wish that more 3rd Marine Division or Liberators could come back here to Guam each year.
So right now we're actually at the top of Fonte Point. This is where the main part of the battle happened for the Battle of Guam, the recapturing of Guam. It's challenging to see the beauty of it now and to really try and grasp what happened. The terrain is still ridiculous. This is how they came up here. This is where they came from Assam Beach up to this point.
So for the Guamanian people, the Marine Corps really, to them, liberated them from Japanese rule. So to have us back here, they've all just been really awesome hosts and really thankful. And the Color Guard, we're just happy to be here. We're happy to be hosted by them and to be welcomed in. So coming up on the 75th anniversary for Division, it's an honor to be out here. Being in the Division, you kind of look at the history of where we've been since our inception almost 75 years ago. A lot of Pacific island hopping during World War II, obviously, and now to be stationed out in the same area that we operated in 70-some years ago. It's just been incredible to come and get to see some of these sites where 3rd Division's history was made.
The Division was the first Marine ground combat element to answer our nation's call in 1965 when 1st Battalion, 3rd Marines deployed to Vietnam. Marines fiercely battled a determined enemy in the Quang Tri province, where they saw vigorous combat over key terrain such as Dong Ha and around the demilitarized zone. By the end of combat operations in 1969, all 3 regiments were actively engaged in theater simultaneously.
In '91, I was with 7th Com Battalion when the Desert Storm came about. Definitely when I was out there, I was very happy, very proud to serve my country, serve my island, and be part of the Marine Corps. The unity of the Marines and how we deal and take care of each other as family, regardless whether you're an active duty member or a family member. You always have that unity and that tight-knit family ties, if you may.
I can see how 3rd Marines, back in the days, during the invasion, always being on the forward edge of the battlefield. At that time, we're always like on the move, always on the training. We'll do this like island hopping training. Being in the military, it's family. So when we get out, we continue that camaraderie thing.
To continue to fight out here and provide a presence out here is it's different from the other MEFs. They don't quite have that same opportunity to get to stand where our forefathers stood and continue the fight that they started.
So being part of the 3rd Marine Division, it's kind of special in that we're always forward deployed, so always having the forward deployed mindset. It's an honor and a privilege. We're also inside of another country, that being Japan, so always expected to be the best behaved, most disciplined division in the Marine Corps.
Ready to rapidly respond in a moment's notice, the 3rd Marine Division continues to uphold its motto of fidelity, valor, and honor.